Hey guys, welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. I'm Ron Mackenzie Lafergie. As I'm sure many of you know, Deadpool is one of my favorite comic book characters. But even I have to admit that the guy can be pretty OP at times. So I figured I'd talk to you guys about why the guy is just too strong for his own good. Get ready, it's time for the top 10 reasons Deadpool is overpowered. Number 10. Redonkulous healing factor. Deadpool has a fairly unique fighting style since it often involves getting stabbed and sliced and shot significantly more than most other heroes. This gives him a big advantage over pretty much any enemy. Whatever they try to do to incapacitate him, he just heals it up and comes right back. Healing factors are kinda like the Speed Force. It doesn't sound quite as impressive as super strength or anything, but it's way more useful. Any power that lets you regrow your own head after it was smashed by the Hulk is crazy powerful. Number 9. Weapons Master. This is one ability that's super common in the Marvel universe. Pretty much every hero is pretty good with weapons. But this one is OP for a few reasons. One, Deadpool is really freaking good. He's crazy with pretty much any melee or ranged weapon, does crazy acrobatics, and he's an excellent fighter. But also, when this is combined with a bunch of his other crazy OP powers like his healing factor, it just becomes damn near impossible to touch the guy. Number 8. He can create his own personal army of clones, but they might not listen. Ooh boy, looks like it's time to once again tell the story of evil Deadpool. You know the drill, body parts in the stalker's fridge, thrown in dumpster, combined to make an evil Frankenstein's monsterish Deadpool. But you know what this means? Wade could just keep lopping off his limbs and putting them together to make a bunch more Deadpools. And maybe if they were raised right instead of being born in a dumpster, they wouldn't be quite so evil and murderous. Absent fathers strike again! Number 7. The Magic Satchel. If you've seen Deadpool whipping out ridiculous weapons in the comics, you may have wondered where the heck he pulls them out of. And spoilers, it's not his butt. He can only hold like 4 guns up there. Deadpool actually has a magic satchel that can hold an unlimited number of weapons and ammo. Where did he get it? How does it work? They never really say. But a small bag that holds infinite weapons is pretty powerful in the hands of a weapons expert like Wade. Number 6. Immunity to mind control-ish. So this one kinda comes and goes depending on the writer and how insane Deadpool is at the time. But rather often when he comes up against telepaths, they have a hard time getting into his head. The reasons behind this aren't super clear. Some think it's because he's constantly regenerating brain cells, others say it's just because he's insane, and honestly sometimes he's mind controlled super easily, and sometimes it sends him on a murderous rampage. So I'll just say that he's immune-ish. Number 5. Lack of morals. This one's a bit tricky since Deadpool was recently trying to turn over a new better leaf, and now it looks like he'll be going more bad, but that's Deadpool for you. One thing that often hinders superheroes is their pesky system of morals. Most heroes don't kill their baddies, and this makes their job a whole lot more difficult. Deadpool doesn't have that problem. Generally, if Deadpool wants you to be dead, you'll find yourself without a pulse pretty quickly. This is an advantage enjoyed by most anti-heroes. Killing enemies means they probably won't be back for a while. Number 4. Holographic disguise. Here's one that Deadpool doesn't really have anymore, but when it was first introduced, this was a pretty OP tool, especially combined with his other powers. Wade is normally fairly recognizable, with the skin that looks like a lumpy scrotum and all, but having the ability to disguise oneself with holograms can be pretty strong. With the device, he's like Mystique with swords, guns, and a crazy healing factor. Hey. Number 3. Teleportation. This is one power that Deadpool doesn't always have, but when he does, it's just ridiculous. The main thing that limits Deadpool is that he has more or less a regular human's abilities. He can't run too quickly or fly or anything like that, so he's restricted somewhat in what he can do. But sometimes Marvel goes, nah, he can teleport now, and suddenly the guy who was insanely difficult to keep down can just teleport away if it looks like you're gonna kill him. Then heal, then stab you in the eye while you're taking a crap. And don't think he wasn't watching you crap for a while first. Seriously, who wipes back to front? Number 2. Unkillability. This probably goes along with the healing factor, but I think it's so damn OP that it's worth reiterating. Not only does Deadpool have a healing factor that keeps him alive, he's also been cursed to never die by Thanos. Now, granted, this isn't necessarily so much a literal curse as some say, but at the very least, Thanos has sworn to prevent Wade from dying, to keep him away from his bae, Lady Death. And with the amount of power that Thanos has, I'd say Wade's chances of ever feeling the sweet release of death are pretty low. Or should I say his chances of feeling sweet release with death. Number 1. Fourth wall breaking. One particularly unique trait of Deadpool's is his fourth wall breaking, otherwise known as medium awareness. His knowledge that he's in a comic book has served him well over the years and has led him to be pretty OP. For example, in the movie when they mention the Professor, he goes, McAvoy or Stewart? Think about that. That means he's seen the X-Men movies, so he knows all the secrets of the X-Men, and presumably he's seen other superhero movies, maybe read the comics. He has the inside scoop on it all. And if you really want to see the power of this ability, read the recent Gwenpool comics. It's insane. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please smack that thumbs up button and subscribe to Top 10 Nerd for more videos. What do you think? Is he overpowered or just a normal amount of awesome? Or both? I don't know how that would work, but let's throw that option out there too. Let me know in the comments down below. Until next time, I'm Ron Mackenzie LaFurgey with Top 10 Nerd. Later, nerds.